jail time will be evicted from the housing complex. All right, now it's time to bring in a guy that needs no introduction, but he demanded one, so we'll go ahead and give it to him. One of the most famous, most successful athletes in the history of sports. He's a true American icon. Cal Ripken Jr.,
Morning, sir.
21 seasons with the Baltimore Orioles, all-time. You played more than anybody else. And you would even have the innings record if your dad didn't make you sit down.
You always overwhelm me how fast everything happens here. Yeah, thank you. I had my fill of baseball. I mean, now we're doing some other things and enjoying the grassroots of baseball, so to speak.
Yeah, one thing we wanted to get to you because you do have the Cal Ripken Little League and you got the Cal Ripken in Myrtle Beach as well.
I just like putting my name on everything.
Sure. Well, it works. We want to talk about that in a second, but first things first. Do you know what's happening tomorrow, or I think 9 o'clock Eastern time?
What is happening?
LeBron James is going to make the announcement. How about that he could call up the network and say, hey, I want an hour of primetime television to tell the world what I've decided.
It's kind of creative to raise some money for his charity, isn't it?
It is. But because all the commercial time on that show will go to the Boys and Girls Club.
So you have to ask yourself, I mean, is it a bit over dramatic? You know, just make your choice, kind of tell us where you want to go. But I can understand why he's trying to do that. It is big news.
It is, and apparently he yesterday went online and opened a Twitter account so that as soon as he lets the word out, people who follow him on Twitter, and there was the message yesterday.
You will know first.
World. Are you on Twitter?
I've tried. I just can't. I don't have the discipline to keep up with it.
But Cal, do you wish you had it in your day and age to get your message out, especially where, you know, when you break in the streak, everyone needed a piece of you, wanted a piece of you. Did you wish that you could have had that?
I thought I got way too much attention anyway, so I didn't want to give myself any more attention.
Let me ask you this. What do you think LeBron's going to do?
I don't know. I mean, the hometown sort of decision, I'm kind of pulling for Cleveland. It just seems like that's his place. That's where he should be. He doesn't need any international recognition.
You know something about hometowns.
I got a chance to grow up there, play for the team I wanted to, and even though they fired my dad, I still managed to stay there for 20 years.
They traded your brother.
And they traded my brother.
How dare they?
I'm leaving.
But you didn't complain, Cal. You stuck it out. Are you concerned about the wussification of America? I mean, the heat index closed my whole town. No kids could play sports yesterday. Are you worried about that trend in sports where everyone gets a trophy?
I don't like it. You know, it's you need to teach valuable lessons, including how to compete and what the game is, the game and the score. There is certain developmental things you need at the younger age groups, and you could ruin them a little bit if you focus too much on competition. Right. But I don't like the participation trophies. You need to earn. What you do.
Last week we did this story about valedictorians where they gave out 30 awards at one school for valedictorian instead of just honoring 1 or 2 or 3 who actually achieved the grades.
Valedictorians.
It shouldn't be plural.
Yeah, it should be one.
It should be one.
So in life there should be winners and losers, and even if it means Cal Ripken as a child gets cut from a team, that's okay with you. Your dad would have been okay with that.
That's a valuable life lesson. Okay. It gives you a chance to go back and say, okay, I got to work harder or I'll prove them wrong.
Yeah, sure. Brian, you should have come to my town yesterday. We were at a swimming meet yesterday when it was 105 degrees.
But you were at least swimming.
My daughter was in the pool. My wife's
you could have brought like your baby pool to just be next door.
Well, they got one, but you know there are a lot of babies in there, and you don't want to get in that water. Hey, Cal, you're turning 50, if you don't mind me saying, coming up in about a month. What is it? Brian was remarking on what good shape you are out in the plaza, which it
made you uncomfortable.
It was a little weird. But you've got a secret, don't?
What's my secret?
Well, Cheerios.
I partnered with Cheerios to help inspire people to take care of their heart. And certainly I'm at a stage in my life when you're starting to turn 50, and I went to the doctor, my cholesterol came back a little high, and all of a sudden you say, wait a minute now, I didn't have to worry about this ever. And this program encourages and inspires people, not only when you're in your 40s or getting close to being 50, but take care of your heart from the beginning. Sure. So you can do what you love later on. So the campaign's wonderful. Part of the campaign is you can go online, Cheerios.com /love, and tell us about what you love to do and how you take care of your heart. And the winner gets to come hang out with me throughout the first pitch of the Ripken World Series. I think you've been there.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic complex. You got mini Fenway Park, mini Wrigley Field, Yankee Stadium.
So I'll play baseball with you because that's what I love to do. And then we can go down to Camden Yards, and I got the best front row seats in town. So you might want to go do that because I haven't had you down there.
I would love to do that.
Good reason to switch from Count Chocula.
No kidding. Do they still make that? So what are you going to do on your 50th birthday?
I hope it just comes and goes, and there's no big fanfare. I don't. I was telling Brian outside that 30 was a big one because in athletics it seems like you're on the downhill side of your career. 40 was kind of a rebirth, and you're doing something new. You're going into business and those sorts of things. And 50 just seems like another step to me. So I hope nothing. I hope nobody has anything planned for me.
He doesn't have to go get a Corvette. He already has midlife crisis. It was 31. and he decided not to be a free agent.
True.
All right.
Cal,
thank you very much.
Thanks for always my pleasure.
Great to have you.
Okay, you've touched him twice. He's going to get you.
Third time
Third time he hits back.
The Department of Justice